Hello everybody, my name is Melanie. Welcome to class today. This class is going to be all about your shoulders, your arms, your upper body. It was requested specifically by a new mom, just had a baby, and she was interested in a class that helped strengthen her arms, also open them up, because if anybody out there has had a baby, you know that you tend to start to bend forward. Lots of heaviness here, lots of looking down at your beautiful new creation. This class is also great for people who look down at their phones a lot or on the computer and just notice that their body is starting to move forward, kind of caving in on itself. So this class will open you on up and also give you a little bit of strength as well. So let's get started. What you're gonna want for this class is a strap. So if you don't have a strap, a yoga strap, you can use a belt or you can use a scarf, anything like that that is kind of similar to a yoga strap. So go ahead and grab that before we get started. And then come to a nice seated position on your sits bones. You can use your hands to move away the fleshy parts. Making sure you're nice and anchored to the ground. Place your hands atop your thighs. And then, as always, take a couple of breaths here, a few moments to center yourself, both physically and mentally, dedicated to taking this time to be in your body rather than in the confines of your mind. So feel your inhalation in and out, exhaling. And open your eyes when you feel ready to begin. Let's get started. Open your hands on up to the sky. Reach on up your sits bones, grounding down. Join hands at the very top and pull everything down to center. Just warming up here. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, long, long arms, as wide as you can make them. Reach all the way up to the sky. Your gaze can follow. Hands will join at the top and pull that energy all the way down to your heart space. Place your hands in front of your knees. We'll do a couple of seated cat-cows here. So on your inhale, reach your chest and your gaze forward and up, arching your back, pulling your knees towards your body in order to get that nice long arch. And then exhale, press your middle back to the wall behind you. Again, getting nice and concave, feeling those stretches and all those little parts in your back. A couple more times here. Inhaling, pull on forward, lubricating those muscles in your back. You can even take a couple of sways here if that feels good. And then exhale, pull your belly towards your spine. Last time here. Inhale, gaze toward the sky. And exhale, last time. Press that middle back toward the wall behind you. Come all the way back to center. Open your arms nice and wide, palms facing the front of the room. And then go ahead and cross your right arm over your left. And maybe this is good for you. Give yourself a nice big hug. Otherwise, you can take that bind into an eagle wrap with the upper arms. Then press your forearms out to the front of you, so really finding space in your upper back. Begin to take some circles here. One direction. Make them as big or as small as you want, as fast or as slow as feels good for you today. But again, really finding space in that upper back, and you can do that by consciously pressing your forearms forward as you make these circles. Come back to your breath. Make it a sort of dance with your breath and your movement in a way that feels authentic to you, And then begin to go the opposite direction. Again, as big or as small circles as you like. You'll notice the bigger you get, the more tissue, the more of your body gets involved. Maybe that's great for today. Maybe just small circles is where you need to be. So again, I'm here to guide you today, but your body is really the master of all of this. So listen to that intuition. Nice. Okay. And open your arms once more. Allow your right hand to find the mat beneath you. Inhale your left arm all the way to the sky, finding that bend, keeping your left sit bones attached to the ground. So really finding space in your left side body, your left side ribs. Inhale here. And then exhale, your left arm finds the mat. Inhale, opposite side, right arm all the way to the sky. And again, finding that bend, really maximizing the experience by keeping your right sits bones glued to the earth beneath you as you reach your right arm toward the side of the room and then come all the way back down. Once again, open your arms nice and wide, palms toward the front of the room. We'll take the opposite bind here. So this time, left arm on top, right arm on the bottom. Maybe you take it into a hug. Maybe you grab that bind. And then once again, take some circles here. Notice if this side feels different than the other side. It certainly may. No two sides are created equal, it turns out. Again, aligning your breath with movement. And then begin to take it the opposite direction. Again, pressing those forearms out in front of you, those elbows. Finding space in your back, strengthen your shoulders. Last breath here. Open your arms nice and wide. And a couple more rounds of seated cat-cow here. At your own breath pace, inhaling for cow. And exhaling for cat. One more round here. Back to center. Begin to make your way onto your hands and knees here. We're going to take a few Chaturanga push-ups here. So again, you can do push-ups, either full push-ups, but personally, I like to edge my knees back just a bit. For this round, we'll keep our hands pretty much under our shoulders. So again, these are Chaturanga push-ups. So think of your elbows going backwards as you come down, okay? So again, inhale here, down, down, down till your arms are at about 90. And then exhale, press yourself back up. Use the strength of your arms. Press that ground away. Two more like this. Inhale. Press that ground away on the exhale. Last full round here. I'm going to keep that gaze toward the top of your mat so you're not rounding in with your neck. Okay, down one more time, and then we're going to pulse just for 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way on up. Take your knees forward just a tad or put them back on the ground if you were able to do full push-ups. Very impressive. Walk your arms on forward and come on down for heart-melting pose, either forehead or chin against your mat. Couple breaths here. Begin to come back on up to tabletop. Then come back onto your seat. And again, maybe cross-legged is good for you. You can also come to hero's pose, either sitting atop your shins or placing a block underneath your sits bones. And then we'll begin just to take some nice and easy shoulder rolls. So forward, up, and back. How big can you make these shoulder rolls? Really finding space. And then go the other way, back, up, and down. Really allowing yourself to make these circles as big as you can, discovering new areas of openness. And coming all the way back down. And allow your right ear to come to your right shoulder, taking some neck circles here. So first beginning here and then rolling your head on down, looking toward the ground. And over so that your left ear kisses your left shoulder. And continue coming all the way back down. Continue to take these half circles. If you find a place that feels especially crunchy, really a lot of sensation, feel free to hold here and then take some nice deep breaths here. You know, big breaths really can help create space in your body for so many reasons. There's movement when you take a big breath, physical movement. You access your parasympathetic nervous system. And then come all the way back to center. Once again, a couple of shoulder rolls. And then opposite direction. And then grab onto your strap, your belt, your scarf, whatever you have. And then grab onto your strap, take it above you, kind of about this so that your arms are kind of like in a V shape. And what we're gonna do is take the strap behind us, so really opening up this front part of the chest here. So as you go back, you'll notice, oh my gosh, wait, I need a little bit more slack here, I gotta open up a bit. No problem at all. So start where you feel like you want to start. Again, your hands about a V, and then allow your arms to come back behind you. You can feel free to bend into your elbow, but really pulling on that strap to maximize the stretch. And then exhale to come all the way back on up. Take this a few more times. Inhaling, pull onto that strap. Feel free to bend your elbows. Nice stretch here. Be sure to keep your ribs exactly where they are. So it's easy to want to splay out your ribs as you pull your strap on back behind you, right? Like, oh my gosh. But this is where you use a little bit of core. So keep those ribs glued into each other and let the work really come from your shoulders. And again, if you find a spot that's particularly sticky, feel free to stay here for a few breaths. And feel free to keep moving. Otherwise, if you find another spot that feels a little crunchy, stay here, take a couple of breaths. And then go ahead and place your strap off to the side. And once again, come on down, hands and knees. One more set of push-ups here. I know you love them. This time we'll take the arms wide, so we'll be exercising a different part of the arm muscle. So place your hands just outside of the width of your mat. And again, they'll be a little bit easier the closer you have your knees in. So I like to challenge myself a little, put my knees back. And again, if you want to go full push-up, good on you. That's amazing. Okay, you can tuck or untuck your toes here, whatever feels comfortable. Then inhale to come on down. Exhale all the way on on up. Keep that gaze at the top of your mat. Lengthen out the back of your neck. Inhale, nice and slow on down. This time, elbows are going out to the side versus back like last time. Keep it slow. This is where the work comes in. 2 more here. Okay, awesome. Then come down to about 90 degrees and we'll pulse here for 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, woo, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, 1. Oh, nice work. All the way on up. Let's take that heart melting pose one more time. Ooh. And slide your knees on back. Make your way all the way to your belly. And reach your right hand out in front of you. Left hand will thread underneath. And you can use your fingers to pull that arm out nice and wide so you can get the stretch here. And then right arm will crawl over towards your left. So you've got this kind of hugging sensation here. And then you can allow your head to come on down. My chin tends to hook atop my right upper arm. Stay here for a few breaths, letting everything go. And then begin to unwind yourself. Coming all the way back to center, we'll take it to the opposite side. So this time, right arm will thread underneath your left, and then left arm will come on top. So again, you can use your fingers to crawl your hands on out so you really feel a stretch here in your upper back, your arms, and then you can rest, let gravity create the stretch here. Nice big breaths, really expanding into that upper back. Last big breath here. Exhale everything out. And once again, begin to unwind yourself. One last effort here to press yourself all the way on up to tabletop. And then back down to a seated position. And a couple of wrist stretches here, which is just lovely. So first, go ahead and ball your hands into fists and then begin to roll them on out. Take it the other way. Make hear some cracking. That's okay. And then let's bring the palms together into one big fist. Roll it one way, then the other way, back around the first way again, and then the other way. And open and close your palms nice and fast. Flashlights. Whoop, whoop, whoop. A few more here. And place your hands, I'll turn my body here. So you're in a hero's pose. Come to a hero's pose if you're not already there. And then place your palms atop your mat with your fingertips facing your knees. Okay, so you might want to come on to your knees a little bit high up for this. And then keeping the palms of your hands on the mat, begin to sit on back. So you'll begin to feel a stretch here in your wrist. And maybe this is as far as you want to go. Maybe you can sit all the way on back. Just be really, really gentle here. Check in with yourself. Once you find that place that's right for you, take a couple of breaths here. Slowly peel your hands off of the mat. Once again, flashlights. And palms together at heart center. Thank you so much for joining today. Hope you felt some expansion, some opening, a little bit of strength. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.